Well, as always, hello from Southern Ontario. It's December 5th. So, in this vid, I'm going to bounce over to geopolitics. Um, and I'm going to do some vids where I bounce back and forth between Canada and geopolitics regarding, of course, the WEF. It was a real eye opener for me to see how many big time power players, like of international consequence, are young global leaders, graduates, and WEF members. Now, in 2019, the UN blatantly signed with the World Economic Forum to hasten Agenda 2030. You can find that as clearly evident. And again, in 2021, they signed some more stuff. The UN and the WEF are one and one. So let's look at the Secretary General of the UN. Since 2017, a fellow named Antonio Guterres. I love that name, Guterres. Anyways, and this is from the WEF. I'm quoting mostly from the WEF and from the UN here. Under his leadership, the UN has focused on and emphasized Agenda 2030 and the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Now, if you dive into the bowels of the SDGs, you'll see it's clearly stated that conventional farming is simply not sustainable, and that alternative protein sources for us, the masses, well, it's a done deal in their mind. Anyways, moving on. He was part of the Paris Agreement on Climate Change, Humanitarian Response, and Refugee Protection. While we see how mass migration is working in the EU and the UK. Now, Mr. Guterres, he was on the WEF Foundation Board as a member from 2013 to 16. Again, he became Secretary General of the UN in 2017. Now, you may not have heard me, if you're new here, mention the Foundation Board before. It's hard for me to ascertain which one has more clout, the Foundation Board or the Board of Trustees. Christy Freeland sits on the Board of Trustees, just as a quick aside. When you go to the WEF website and read what those boards are about, I mean, they're worded benignly, right? Which one has more clout? I'm not sure. But anyways, that aside, Mr. Guterres was on the WEF Global Agenda Council on the Future of Multilateral System. Not sure what that is. Now, he was not a young global leaders graduate, as he was already, again, I'm quoting the WEF website here, an established WEF leader when the program began in 2005. Previous to 2005, it was referred to as the New Champions Program. And I know in Beijing they have the Summer Davos, as it's referred to, which is referred to as the New Champions meeting. Anyways, back to Antonio Guterres. When speaking at and participating in numerous WEF events, he emphasized global governance reform. Boy, they're big on that global governance, aren't they? Sustainable development, climate action, and multilateral cooperation. In some of his WEF publications and contributions, The Future of the Multilateral System, A New Era of Global Governance, the UN and the WEF partnering for Sustainable Development Goals. So, I think I'll leave the vid here.